Man, what's going on, everybody? It's still live, and we back with another one, man. And before we get off into this stream, I just want to go ahead and say I hope everybody had a great 4th of July, man. I didn't do a whole lot this year, but I do shit a lot every year. I did do some stuff this year. I went up, watched my buddy like in the afternoon have his little band up at the thing, went to where the parade was and shit, and took some pictures and stuff for the 4th of July. Before we get off into this, I got to turn the volume down though because there's music on it that will get the stream banned because it's for social media. But like, this was 2 years ago. The pictures are from yesterday though. We always show out for 4th of July. That was yesterday. That was 2 years ago at the bar. That was yesterday, or not yesterday. That was all yesterday. That was my buddy's band, Dylan Reed. Shout out Dylan, man. That car, freaking badass. That was a couple years ago at the same place for the big band. We were getting drunk as hell. This was 3 years ago. So like I put a clip together of all my 4th of Julys for the past couple years for the 250th anniversary. That was me yesterday riding a horse. One sec. First time I got on a horse. Now I know I'm comfortable enough. I know for sure that I could get on a horse and go riding again like I used to growing up. But I was like, this is in a controlled environment. It's not gonna run off on me or nothing. So like, I could just test out how to get comfortable and shit on it. So I was like, fuck it, I'm hopping on. And then like, those are the pictures I did for the 4th of July with the American flag cowboy hat on. Somebody made a gif of me on Instagram and it says some here it says I screenshotted it. It says it's the 4th of July, bitches. America, fuck yeah. I got to figure out what to search on the gifs to find it so I can put it in the so I can start using it. But man, that's enough 4th of July talk though, man. I hope everybody had a great 4th of July. I do holidays, but I'm not really big into holidays. Like Easter's not really my thing. Like I'm gonna go eat with the family. Thanksgiving, I'm gonna go eat with the family. Of course, everybody likes Christmas. I'm gonna go be with the family. But 4th of July, man, is a holiday that I enjoy because like it's one time where it's not really just about family. It's more about getting out and you go into the public and you see people that you haven't seen for years. I see a lot of friends and old friends that I used to run around with, you know what I mean? And people I haven't seen for years because we're older and grown, you know what I mean? So, like, the 4th of July, man, I really always enjoy the 4th of July. But, man, we going to get off into this. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Right off into another Levi Nick show, man.
They're celibate. Baby girl, you better sell a bit of that to somebody who cares. My goodness gracious. She ditched her date because he didn't want to pay $3 for cheese.
The check is taken care of. You should have gotten the cheese. And I blocked him.
I'd like to think that this is a joke, but I'm getting the sense that it isn't. First of all, you're delusional if you think you'll ever find a man with these absurd types of expectations. Secondly, if the roles were reversed, you'd be spamming men are trash in the comment section. But since you're so strong and independent, you decided that humiliating him publicly by sneaking out of a restaurant was an empowering move. The next time you and your friends ask, where have all the good men gone? Remember, you left one of them in a restaurant because he didn't want to pay $3 for a craft single.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep it a buck though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. $3 for cheese is egregious, bro. Why is it so much for cheese? If I ask for extra lettuce, it's not a big deal. Can I get extra tomatoes? Cool. Extra onions, not a biggie. One slice of cheese, $3?
Insane work.
Unreal.
This is why, like, I've been trying less and less to go out to eat and shit and just make food at home, because eating out and shit like that is outrageous nowadays.
When he stops paying,
I felt stuck, and I wanted more for myself. Just want to do better for myself, want to grow, want to expand my opportunities. Purdue Global.
he stops liking you.
That man stops paying for you is the moment he stops liking you. Let's talk about it.
Cat, I'm not paying to hang out with a girl. I'm not paying to get to know you. I'll get to know you for you, but I'm not paying for everything. I'm not paying for your hair. I'm not paying for your nails. I'm not paying for all that shit up front. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it up front. Maybe down the line, if I was in a serious relationship, of course I'm going to pay and take care of all that shit, but definitely not up front. You got me all the way fucked up. You got me all the way fucked up. If you think I got to pay for expensive ass dates, do all this types of shit just to get to know you, I'm good. There's more females out there.
It was like weekend 2 of this guy and I hanging out, and I will never forget, we are in the line of Chick-fil-A and he like lets me order first, but he's like keeping the distance, so I just pulled out my debit card and paid for my meal, and that's when I realized that the energy had shifted. Prior to that, he was paying for all of our meals, he was pursuing me, he was like trying to impress me and date me. In that moment,
Probably because you weren't appreciative.
Probably.
Men will, I'll pay for my homie's meal if he says thank you. I'll pay
Facts. Every time.
for a lot of people's meals if they say thank you. But when you ladies stop being you start being ungrateful, that's when I want to stop paying.
of me paying for my Chick-fil-A, I felt like his homie. The fact that so
Also, what I hate, I don't know about you guys, I don't know if you hear it with a lot of these modern women, it's the vocal fry. And he took me to Chick-fil-A, and then he wasn't paying, and then it was like, oh my God, he doesn't like me. And that to me is the most annoying, the vocal fry. Let me guess, you think applying pressure is spending money on you? Got a face like a boiled egg.
If you don't have your financial affairs in order, you should not be dating.
If you're overweight, you shouldn't be dating.
big bag, big bag.
If you got a lot of facial fat, you shouldn't be dating.
Oh, really? Why?
Dating costs money. It is an expense.
Not always. There are some very charming options for date nights that cost little to no money.
Yeah.
$1 million. Shit, I'll go on a drive with you and we'll go find a spot that I know all types of spots around where I live that we could go on a drive and go park and just sit and get a bottle of wine and smoke a blunt and just hang out or sit around a fire or do all types of shit that don't cost money, to where we can actually get to know each other and not making it an expense.
But why bring that up?
It is not, women aren't using you, women aren't gold diggers.
Let's be honest.
You're a liar.
Now, some of them are.
Yeah.
It just costs money.
But it doesn't have to. And that's the critical part of this that
Doesn't.
one's missing.
And if you think that spending money is ridiculous, or, the woman is asking for too much, just abstain from dating. It is okay. The idea of treating someone to dinner or a few drinks, if that causes a lot of stress to you,
You're talking about $150. That's $150. Let's go out to dinner and get a drink. $150. You know how bad the economy is right now? I go out to eat with Cass. We go to breakfast. No mimosas, no nothing. The bill's $70, $80 with a tip. Unreal. Brother, I went to Chewy's the other day with Cass. We got one drink apiece and some queso. You know what I mean? We got some queso. That's it. $40. Queso, 2 drinks. Not even real nice drinks. 1 drink apiece. $40, $50 with a tip.
Yeah, but he
Crazy.
lives in a big
It's
city.
expensive. And the problem is, in chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. The problem is that men are expected to go out and vet.
He lives in a big city. In a small town, like, we can go to a bar and drink for a decent amount of time on $50 still. Like, beers are still $3 something. You know what I mean? Now, if you're gonna get food and shit, of course it's gonna be a lot more. But I'm saying if you just go and get some drinks and shit like that, like I know if you go to St. Louis and shit, beers are like $10, especially in the bars downtown and shit. $15. It's not like that around here. It's still $3, $4, shit like that for a beer. But yeah, there's so many cheap dates that you can go on. Cheap, not even dates, just cheap like things you can do that aren't necessarily to save money, but it's more to get to know you instead of. I would rather go do something where it's just us and getting to know each other than going and spending a bunch of money to go wine and dine you and do all this and do all this just to get your attention. Like I ain't doing all that shit no more. I've done it. I'm not saying I haven't. I've done it. I've been to the 5-star restaurants and spent on trips into St. Louis buying 5-star hotels up on the fucking 40 or up on like the 30th floor with hotel rooms with 3 beds and a big ass freaking bathroom with jacuzzis and its own living room, and having girls or having a girl with me and shit, and going to 5-star restaurants, going doing all that. I've done it, you know what I mean? I'm not doing it no more. I'm growing up. I'm not living the same lifestyle I was, and it's just not worth it. I'm not like I've moved past that part of my life where I'm just trying to, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to just have fun like that no more. I'm trying to, if I'm gonna hang out with a female or something like that, like I'm not doing all that no more. You got me fucked up.
Go out and date. Go out and talk to multiple women. Bro, it's expensive. Let's say you're going out on, let's be very conservative here. Let's say you're going out on 1 date a week. Okay, 1 date a week for a month. That's 4 dates.
Which this is another thing that's insane to me. I've been with, I'm not even sure how many females in my life. I've only ever really been on like dates. Like I've never asked a girl out on a date, went and picked her up, and then went and got food. Now, have I was talking to females and we went on trips like to St. Louis or something like that, like I said, or stuff like that? Yes, I've done that. But never in my life have I ever been like, hey girl, you want to go on a date? Let's go. I'll pick you up at this time and we'll go out to eat. We'll do this, we'll do that. It's more either we're chilling or and then we go do something, you know what I mean, or stuff like that. It's never, I don't understand that part of it. Like it's usually the first part of it for me is like hanging out, but I'm not really dating the date usually. I've only been in one real relationship in my life, and she died, so rest in peace. She was the one driving when I got in my car wreck. But yeah, the dating thing, I don't get all that.
Date is averaging $100. That's $400 a month. Let's say a guy's got a good job. He's making $5,000, okay, a month. Let's just make it easy, $4,000 a month, right? Minus 400, $3,600. Maybe his rent's $1,000. Now this dude's got what, $2,600 to play with? He got a car payment. He's got Wi-Fi. He's got internet. He's got something happens with a tire. This stuff starts to add up, and God forbid he wants to save some money. And $100 is conservative. If you live in a big city, bro, $150, $200 with a tip. You want to do something nice? Oh my God. And the thing is, these girls want to go to Ruth's Chris. They don't want to go to Olive Jardin, which is a very fine establishment, if you ask my opinion. Olive Jardin, Raising Cane, or Raising Cane. I don't know.
See, I don't even know what these fine or like these restaurants are. Like, I've been to some nice ass restaurants in St. Louis and Chicago and shit, but I don't remember their names and shit. But like, he's out in Texas, so I don't know none of this shit. And like, I'm not going to them dumbass expensive restaurants. Like, screw that. It's a waste of money. It's not fucking worth it.
If you've ever been to Raising Cane, very nice place. McDonald's, very nice French cuisine. But they don't want to go there. They don't want to go to Burger King. They don't want to go there. They don't want to go there. They want to go to these real nice places. Now I want to go to Perry Steakhouse. I want to go to True-Lux. You know what I mean? That's the problem. Is that we can't take you guys out on regular dates. I can't pull up in the Sonic drive-thru and get you some chili cheese fries. I got to take you to Ruth's Chris.
Yeah, see, that's one thing I'm glad I somewhat live in a small town, because there's not a good. The best restaurant around here is it's definitely like, I don't know if it would be 5-star in a big city. It would be like 4-star in a big city for sure. Like, it's a nice restaurant and it's freaking expensive. And I've been there several times, like with females and shit, and the bill is $300-400 every time. It's fucking ridiculous and it's not worth it. That's the only restaurant around here that's like that, and it's stupid as fuck.
Man I met on Hinge took me to Subway. Good.
Really decided to take me out on a date to Subway.
Yes.
Do you not have money for something nicer? I thought we were
No.
gonna go do something else, not this.
I do have money. I just don't have high faith in you.
Why would you say that?
He's like, I'm getting a little bit of a whiff of a.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
So I don't know if I have faith in you.
I feel like you're in it for the
I
money.
mean, baby girl, you showed up to a first date with a beanie.
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck?
Beat it best.
And not for me.
Of course I'm in it for the money.
See, that's why I brought you to Subway. What your true character was.
You wanted to see what my true character was by taking me to a rundown place like this. I got dressed this morning.
That's you dressed? Okay, let me go ahead and stop you there, Rebecca.
Yeah, what the
You got
fuck?
dressed, you put on a beanie, you didn't even do your hair. You didn't even do your hair. You put a freaking beanie on. You know what I mean? This is
Insane.
unreal.
If you or your child spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health struggles for deprioritized profit.
It's actually insane work, for real. To
What makes me the custard queen is I make it
put on a beanie and be like, I got dressed and came all the way here and you're complaining about Subway.
pure joy, pure happiness.
Do is answer some questions. Low-key free. Sit. Shake. Good boy. Wait. Free. Go to your place. $1,000, man. Could be yours today. Could be yours today, brother man. When he asked to go 50-50 further into the relationship, okay?
minute that man starts bringing up 50-50 ideology, 50-50 in relationships, because I guarantee you they're not going to do it.
Baby girl, I'm going to keep it a thou wow. You got bigger fish to fry. You got the AC unit on the top of your wall. Bigger fish to fry. Ain't even got central heat and air, baby girl. You got bigger fish to fry, okay?
On the first few dates, if they're trying to pursue you, as soon as he brings that up, know that his mindset has shifted. Know that he's not trying to pursue you anymore, and that is when your guard needs to.
Yeah, because that's when the relationship, a guy will pursue at the beginning, but once you get into the relationship, now you start bringing up relationship standards. It's not me trying to get you no more.
Oh, fellas, that the second a woman starts talking like this and using hen hands, that it's going to be total crap that comes out of her boca.
Be way up. That's when he's starting to surf out the other options.
Word of advice, lady.
Good Lord, that's when he started. This is why all these women are alone. You know what I mean? These women, it's always funny to me. Single women keep women single, and they always want to give the worst advice. Here we go with the hen hands again. Once you notice it, it's really like Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop. Once you notice the hen hands, you can't not.
Doesn't invest into you, if a man doesn't pay for dinner dates or your bills or your rent or your nails or your hair, and he doesn't even spend
See, I'm not doing it. Got me fucked up. I'm not doing it. There are fine females out there that don't expect you to do this. There are normal females out there. Move to a small town, move to a small city, move to the country, and you won't find this expectation, I promise you. And you might find somebody that actually... No, the females are still on this shit. Of course, they want the guys that are the best looking. They want the guys that make the money. They want that. But there is still way better chances. Like, dude, there's the construction workers and the concrete workers and the farmers and shit in the small towns. They be getting the fine females. And them girls don't be expecting this shit.
a single dime on you. This man does not love you. This man
Wow.
You're a liar!
is saving money for his dream girl to come along while he's piggybacking off you, your resources, your time, your existence, and your money. I'm gonna tell you why I know that he doesn't love you if he doesn't spend money on you. A man
Is it because you're an escort now?
truly is in love with you. He will want to invest into you. He wants to provide and protect you. He wants to nurture you and your feminine energy. How does he do it?
Provide and protect, yes. But this is not what you're talking about. Provide and protect means if I'm in a relationship with a female, then I'm going to provide for her. I'm going to take care of the bills for us and our relationship. But she is talking about so much over the top. This is insane work.
By spending money on you, by looking after you emotionally, mentally, financially, spiritually. He wants to make you a better person. That's the sole purpose of what men are here to do on this planet.
Sorry.
You're a liar!
My sole purpose is to invest emotionally, physically, monetarily, spiritually into a woman. No, it's not. Providing and protecting is one thing, but making sure you live a lavish lifestyle, that's not part of the providing part of it at all.
No,
Man
it's
should
not.
spend on a first date.
Minimum $25.
Hey, I like her. I like her. 20. I'm cool with that. $25. Let's go.
Hey, minimum 50 per person.
50 per person? Okay, this is getting a little out of hand.
Like, I mean, with drinks
For pre-bucked coochie, you know what I mean? $50?
and something, it just depends on where you're going. I mean, at this age right now, 50, maybe 40, 30 to 40.
How about
Okay.
McDonald's or Wendy's 4 for $4?
Well, after that, just answer that question. For a date?
She said $50.
Absolutely not. No.
What's wrong with McDonald's?
That's like snack
McDonald's, very fine French cuisine.
food, I feel like. Like, I personally, I mean, I might sound bougie, but I just, if you take me to McDonald's, that'll be the
Baby
last.
girl, you're wearing your grandmother's quilt as a shirt. You're not bougie at all. This whole outfit is garbage. You know, as an image consultant myself, that is a trash outfit.
Date we go on, unless it's like we're going somewhere already and it was like a stop, but no.
What if I'm like, yo, be ready at 6, I'm gonna pick you up, and then we, you know.
McDonald's, don't ever talk to me again. You're getting blocked. Don't ever talk to me again. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go ahead and get that McChicken with no mayo.
Shorty, I fuck with her. I fuck with her mindset because that just shows a lot, because now she's going to be the one that'll get more down the line. She'll find the guy that'll be like, okay, she was willing to. I just heard this story of a dude that I watch on Facebook. He was telling a reel about this high school kid that works for him. And the high school kid's truck broke down, and he was asking his boss, Mr. Zach, if he could borrow. Zach was telling the story. He was like asking him if he could borrow his truck for a date. And Zach was like, yeah. And he went and detailed his brand new 2026 Ford, like $80,000 truck, because Zach thought that was the truck the kid was talking about. And when the kid pulled in, he went and got in Zach's old beat up work truck that leaks and smokes and is all dirty and has stuff all over the floor. And Zach was all confused. And the kid was literally like, he was like, Mr. Zach, he says, I want to take this truck because if she will get in this truck and go on a date with me, then I know that that's the type of mindset that I want. And that's a girl that I would be interested in. And Zach was mind blown by the fact that a kid was thinking like that. But really, that's what you got to think like, because them are the girls that you can actually give all of that stuff to down the line, because they weren't in it for the money. They were in it for you. And now it's like, okay, now I can spoil you. Now I can, you know what I mean?
In a small.
There's real ones out there, dude. Cass would be cool with it. Y'all want to know something crazy? Cass paid for our first date. I was broke as a joke, brother, man. You know what? I was bringing the vibes. I was bringing the energía. I was bringing the good times. Cass paid for our first date, bro. But she living the life now. In there with baby Nick's chilling hard. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
She just had her birthday. Oh, look, can we get some happy birthdays to Cass?
Happy birthday.
Her birthday
That's
was July
awesome.
2nd. So love this woman to death. All right, your own emotions are stealing money from you.
Spending money on you, he doesn't care. That's not to say you can't get him to care, but if he's not spending his resources on you, men value their money. When they
I think everybody values their money. You value your money so much that you won't even spend it on a man.
Gotcha, bitch. Put it towards something, that something now holds value. Doesn't even matter if they give about the thing, because they don't. You being the thing, they don't care. They don't care about you. That's where you don't get it twisted. The man doesn't love or care about you. Don't take it to heart, okay? Don't take it personally. Him spending money on you, it has nothing to do with him having love you, okay? If he sees value in you, he's putting money toward you. Take his money, take his resources. Even if it doesn't last forever, take his resources. Who cares? Take them. Men, they come and they go. They date her and she and him and whatever. But when
And this is why you're single.
a man is willingly giving you his money, just take it. Don't ask him.
And this is coming from a woman who's a career stripper, you know what I mean? You see, when he gives you money, he sees value in you. Yeah, when dudes are throwing dollar bills at strippers, I'm pretty sure they don't see value in them.
And love calling men broke. that they can't even afford.
Facts.
If they're broke, then what are you? What are you, boo-boo? It's always the broke folks that love to call people broke.
This is so true. The broke women love throwing that stone of he's broke, he can't afford nothing. Baby girl, if you're begging for change, how are you going to afford anything as well? You're broke as what? Come on.
For all the feminism and women empowerment, but let me just say this. I will not let a man use feminism as an excuse to be cheap and lazy.
Of course, of course.
Because men who are cheap with their money are cheap with their time, their emotions, and their willingness to give to you on a much bigger level than
And women that are money-hungry hip hoes are usually runners.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Y'all like that one? Money-hungry hip hoes.
just their wallet. Ladies, you gotta really ask yourself if you're reaching for your wallet on the first 3 dates because you feel like it empowers you, or if you're reaching for your wallet because you feel guilty and deep down inside you don't feel like you're worth a man taking you out.
I disagree.
Good Lord.
Insane.
This is why I always say
work.
single women keep women single. Some of the worst advice
Yeah, your single friends will keep a girl single.
you'll ever get is from some of these.
If you're so profitable, why do you sell a course? Well, you know what? Here you go. I don't care.
Some females, your single friends will keep you single.
Time trader. And we have like
barren and alone women when a man asks you out on a date and doesn't pay.
All the women to see this scrub dude that's gonna take me to the movies. You can't even pay $12. Hold on, I meet you on Bumble, and you don't even look like your profile picture.
Please, I look better.
No, you don't.
Please.
Actually, you look shorter. You look shorter than I expected. You come out here with these baggy pants. Ain't nobody got time for that. All you
I'm gonna keep it at that while though. Women don't realize that their dream man is actually 5'7", 5'8". Robert Downey Jr. 5'8". Johnny Depp, what is he, like 5'8", 5'9"?
Really? I didn't know
Jeremy
that.
Allen White, the dude from The Bear, 5'7". Like, there's a lot of guys that are shorter that are their typical dream man, but they'll never give these dudes a chance.
With these dudes now, you just gotta start being straight up. Dude texted me talking about can I take you on a date? I said I don't want to. He just
Golly. I see her being an escort in her future.
stopped texting me, and it was just that simple. Like, that's all you gotta do.
To be fair, if only...
I mean, I honestly, I would appreciate if more women did that in my day instead of me barking up the wrong tree and trying to be a squirrel trying to get a nut, you know what I mean? That's all it was in college, just a squirrel trying to get a nut, man, you know?
Take coffee dates, ice cream dates, drink dates, etc. are low effort.
I feel you, Levi.
Okay, I had this man ask me on a date tonight, and he said, "Oh, let's go for drinks. I would love to take you out." And I told him respectfully, no,
Insane.
I only do dinner dates.
Ew. God, here's why I like drink dates, bro. And chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Drink dates are great because they're short and sweet and to the point. And then you can always pull a Houdini if the date gets really bad. What I mean by Houdini is basically you can come up with something that just happened and you can evacuate the premises as quickly as possible. This way you can get out of a scenario you really don't want to be in. Let's say she fat-fished you. Let's say she cat-fished you. Let's say she rat-fished you or maybe even scat-fished you and is beat to bits, schmithereens. She's a big back.
Big back.
One of the many things that could happen.
Yeah, see, this is why I've never done the dating shit. I've never met up with a girl that I have met on a dating app. None of that shit. Like, literally every time I've hung out with a girl, it was either somebody from around my area or like around the surrounding area that knew me, or I knew her. I met her somewhere, and then most of the time it's just like you come over, hang out, and then it proceeds from there. Like, you know what I mean? If we fucking hang out for a while, that type of shit. Like, to be honest, like, I'm not going to spend a bunch of money on you just to meet you and hang out with you the first time. I'm not doing it. I want to see if I can get to know you a little bit and see what type of person you are before I start doing any of that.
And then that way you can Houdini your way out of there. The problem with dinner dates, it's a longer buy-in. It's an hour to 2 hours of an elongated process. If the conversation's bad, now I got to pay a lot of money for a bad conversation in bad company. And a lot of these women, I hate to say it, they're boring. These women are very boring. A lot of these women don't have anything interesting to say. So what are you into? I like shopping. Shopping's not a hobby. Men have hobbies. Women just have activities that they do. This is why I don't like dinner dates. And then it also, the good thing about this though is she's weeding herself out of the dating pool, because a guy that would really date her for who she is cool with doing something that's very low buy-in. Dinner dates, very high buy-in. Very high buy-in.
Fact.
1 to 2 hours, very expensive. Drink date, short, sweet, to the point. You can Houdini out of there if you need to.
He was like, oh, I don't do dinner dates on the first date. Blocked.
This is why you're alone.
Yeah.
Not about to play with y'all, okay? These men...
Not about to play with us. Are you the one putting, like, lip liner around your lips, though? Like, you're outlining... Like, come on. You're playing with yourself in the mirror.
As women, we need to stop letting these men get away with low effort dates and literally doing the bare minimum.
If she's
That's why you're alone, though, dude.
Yeah.
stupid,
That's why you're alone. Low effort man and na. That's why you're alone. That's why you can't find a man at all.
I don't want to go. Now imagine you also had to pay for it too. But we're not ready to have that conversation, ladies, now are we? To all the guys who have to go on first dates and pay for them, happy Man Appreciation Monday.
it's always...
I mean, for real though, my dildo, that's the hardest thing is you're going into something that you don't know it could be good. More than likely, it's going to be bad. You got to err on the side of caution. I always say try to just, if it can go wrong, it will go wrong. You're going on a first date, expect the worst. Because even if it goes a little bit better than that, you'll be cool. You'll be fine with it. Most of the time, these dates do not go over well. Most of the time, it's not a good time. I'll be honest. It's not a good time most of the time. At all.
How much does a man have to be making a year in order to date you?
I think a man at least should make $80K to date me.
Okay, not bad. 80K is not okay. It's still a lot, but not bad.
Yeah. Okay. Why do you say that number?
Well, I'm getting older.
Yeah, so my value's going up. What? You're getting older,
Look
so
at his
your value's
face.
going up, and men must pay.
Look at that dude's face. He's like, oh, snap.
Or no.
How old are we?
22.
Okay.
Me.
So what does that mean?
So young.
I want someone who will be able to take care of me financially in terms of food, in terms of housing, in terms of our future, in terms of someone taking care of me housing wise when we're gonna have kids.
This baby girl sounds like she need to be on Section 8. I want food. I want housing. Go get on food stamps in Section 8 if that's what you're looking for, baby girl.
People keep asking, how do we actually get an AI agent on our team?
Wild.
Do it in 60 seconds on Monday.
I'm gonna be married. I want to be able to make sure it's in a stable and secure.
I'll put you in a stable. I put you in there with the horses. I'll put you in a stable.
And like I'm gonna be making money as well. I want to go into law.
Right.
So I want to make sure someone's making either more or equal to me.
It's always that. He's got to make as much as me or more. This is why I say when women become successful and they start making a lot of money, they become prisoners of their own success. But when men become successful, they become free agents. The sea opens up, it just opens up to a plethora of options of fish.
That's rich coming from...
Yeah.
That kind of makes a lot of sense. I never thought about that. Because as a female will make more money, then they have to have a man who makes as much money than them. So let's say a female becomes extremely rich, like not even extremely rich. Let's just say a female starts making $200,000 a year. They're going to want a man who makes $200,000 a year, which is like 10% of the men in the world. Or 10% of the men in the world make $1 million a year or something like that. So like if a female starts making $1 million a year, they're limiting themselves down to a small portion of men, which most women want 10% of the men anyway.
Good Lord. She wants Section 8 and food stamps. That's what baby girl needs right there. You want free housing, you want good housing and food, Section 8 food stamps right there for you.
You should pay on a date. Definitely guys should pay on the first date and all
Okay, well, if that's the case, then we need some of this on the first date.
He's
wild after that, because not to be one of those people, but like hair.
Oh God, here we go. Hair, nails. Here's the thing. Men don't ever ask y'all to do that.
I was just telling a girl this last night. I'm not going to lie. Last night, this girl I was hanging out with, I was just telling her I would much rather a girl be natural. Like, you can do your hair, something simple to your hair, but I'm saying like doing a crazy amount of makeup, doing a whole bunch of hair, getting boob jobs and BBLs and all that shit. Like, that's just not attractive to me.
A lot of men that watch, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Men like natural faces. mean, like natural hair, natural nails, and natural eyelashes, natural lips. You can put a little bit of chapstick on and be fine. Make sure your hair's combed. You don't need all these products. Y'all do this to compete with each other. Women do all this song and dance and these charades of the
Well, some do it because they're beat to bits and they only look good. There's some serious I've been seeing some videos that are some serious catfishing videos, dude. Like, holy crap! Like, girls will look like a 8, and then all of a sudden they look like a 3, and it's like, what the fuck? But if you have a naturally good look to you, yeah, men will prefer you to be natural for sure.
Tree of preening. They do all this in competition with women. They don't do this for the competition of men. Men want natural looks.
Facts.
The reason I fell in love with Cass so early is because the first time I met her, she wore zero makeup and had her natural hair. And I was like, thank God, Shiba and I should have bought a Honda. I found a woman that's based. Because so many women have to put on a full face of makeup and cake it up like a clown before they even go out on a date with a guy.
Makeup, nails, I don't know. I feel like it's just... And like,
makeup and nails. This is the most basic 304 I've seen in a month of Sundays.
Yeah.
The time. I think time is money. And so we're taking...
Time is money, baby girl. You're wearing Walmart jeans.
Yeah, for real.
All this time to get ourselves ready, pretty, look cute, girly, just be in our really feminine energy.
What would you do for a guy in exchange?
I can be like a really good support system.
Oh, you're a great cheerleader. Need more of that.
I'm not one of those like cook and clean types,
Oh.
you know.
Okay, well, good. Stay in the streets.
Yeah. Stay in the streets.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Stay in the streets.
I can try, but the best I can do is preheat the oven and make some dino nuggets.
That's
you know,
Good Lord. This is the problem with modern women these days is nobody taught them how to cook, but nobody also taught them how to suck penis. But they sure did go and figure it out. That's the big problem. Nobody taught these women how to ride pen, how to suck pen. Nobody taught them how to do all that, but they sure did go and figure it out. If you wanted, it's just like when women's like, when women are like, if he wanted to, he would. If women
see, women will complain, oh, back in the day, men used to take care of the whole house. Men used to pay all the bills. Men used to do this. Men used to do this. Men nowadays ain't shit. But then they completely forget that back in the day, men didn't have to come home. The house was clean. There was a hot meal on the thing 3 times a day. The kids were taken care of. The laundry was always clean. The house was spotless. Like, that's why, like, women will bitch about men doing one thing, but then they want to completely forget the other side of it.
wanted to be a traditional housewife, if they wanted to, they would. They would figure out how to cook. They would figure out how to clean. They would figure out all these things, but they don't want to. Even though men are like, please, this is all we want. They're like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Reach for your purse on the first date.
Yes, always. To
Based.
show my fake kindness.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Fooled your ass, Levi.
No, I don't pay for any first date. You asking me out.
But you don't even do the
No, I'm not gonna pretend. No, you know what it is. If the date is like $100, you'll be fine.
Oh, you think that I go to a restaurant on a first date? You're assuming that I date men that would take me to a restaurant.
Yeah, but my hand never like gets to the purse.
Dude, these women are all beat to schmitters,
Yeah.
too. This is what's crazy. They're all like 4s and 3s.
Yeah, you don't touch.
I don't touch it. I like play
Like she's got a whole double chin.
Yeah.
pretend, and then I'm like, oh, there. And then they
Yeah, she's like a 3, a 4.
pay.
Yes, of course. I do it. It's like a guilt thing. I always reach to like show them.
Bro, she looks like a salamander.
Okay, the other day, I
Wearing like grandma, like she's wearing a grandma's fit, dude. What is this?
dug around in here. I felt my wallet, and I just kept digging. And he was waiting for me to finish digging, and then he finally just paid. But I wanted him to think I was nice.
Yes.
And then, of course, they pull it out, and I say, "Oh, are you sure?"
The "Are you sure?" is good.
If they don't,
It's not. We see through this shit. Like I've never been on a date like this. And in all my life, out of all the females I've hung out with and somewhat talked to for a long time and shit like that, I've went on dates with them as we like got to know each other. But I'm saying I've never went on like a first date, like met a girl and then picked her up and went on a date. And if some girls started doing some shit like this, though, I would see right through it. Men are not stupid. We would see right through oh, we know what you're doing.
pay for it on the first date, just the first date, I say no second date. I just think that's weird.
And this is exactly why.
I just think that's weird. Guys, if they don't give it up on the first date, I just think that's weird. You know what I mean? I just think that if these ladies aren't willing to buck you on the first date, it's just weird. You know, don't be weird, guys. Ladies, don't be weird. You know, if you're not willing to give up the cooch on the first date, it's just weird. You know what I mean?
You pay on the first date and every single date afterwards. They have become such divas. If a man literally says, let's split the bill, what are we doing? Why are you taking me out if you can't afford it?
But on the flip side,
bro, here's my whole thing. If I'm not splitting your legs, then we're splitting the check. Simple, point blank, period. Really easy. Unless I'm splitting cheeks, we're splitting checks. Do you hear me?
Accept a coffee or a walk is a possible date option, and neither should you. First of all, I'm not a dog that needs to be walked. Second, I have an espresso machine at home, works fabulous. We're not doing drinks either. You're gonna try to get me drunk and take me back home. No. We are
How many times has that happened to you, honey?
doing dinner. You're gonna
So much makeup. Like this, like I'm telling you, females, I don't know if there's any females that watch my page. I know there's got a lot of guys that watch my page for the most part. I'm telling you, females, we don't like this. We would, if you are naturally beauty, we would much rather you have no makeup on.
pick me up. We're gonna
You
come
can do your hair. Nobody's saying you don't do your hair, but we don't like this. All this makeup, we don't like this.
to the restaurant. We're gonna see your table manners. We're gonna see what you order. We're gonna see, do you hold your chopsticks correctly? We're just gonna, you know, study you a bit. Okay, so dinner it is.
It might be the end.
Just shut up. Sorry, just shut up. Nobody cares. Men aren't going out there to try to impress you, ladies. It's the
For
other way
real.
around. Y'all should be trying to impress us. 'Cause
Exactly.
The thing is, you ladies don't get to choose what man gets on his knee for you, but you get to choose who you get on your knees for.
It's so
Facts.
hot when a guy does this. When the bill, he sees the bill and he reaches in. This is his card. He reaches in. He's still holding the conversation with you. He taps it there. He grabs the AirPods machine. He's like, yeah, so that's what I did on my weekend. Yep, thank you. So yeah. So I want to know, how was the rest of your weekend? So smooth, so hot. Now I'm going to show you what's
I definitely bet this man beat cheeks.
not hot. When the bill comes, and this is what happens, and the guy looks at it and he's going through every single itemized thing that you guys order, and he's
Some people aren't making it like that. It doesn't mean they're not a good guy. He might treat you well and be that guy that you've been looking for, but he might not be in the position that he wants to be in right now. But you guys judge people off of that.
inspecting it like Inspector Gadget. That's not hot. You're not giving
Now, I will say this, dude. As I've gotten older, I don't even look at the bill anymore.
Yeah, I
So
don't
I've probably
either.
gotten charged for something I didn't actually order.
100%.
I'm like, you know,
I never look at a bill anywhere I go. Like I'm bad about that. Walmart, anywhere I go, I never look at a fucking bill.
I'm paying for it either way, dude. I'm not gonna sit here like you don't get to rebuttal the check. You know, actually, I don't know about this. I don't know if I should be doing this. All right, let's get into some current events. Let's switch it up. I saw this happen. This is brutal. I feel bad for this guy, dude. Oh, that happened in California. I
Damn,
believe.
what the fuck?
It's not looking good. I hope he's okay. I hope he's fine, because that was absolutely brutal. I feel really bad for that guy.
That's insane. I did not see that.
He was just doing the Lord's work. You know, he's flying in with an American flag on. You know, he's going hard in the paint. I love it. I love to see it. I really do. What do we got here? 35-year-old virgin still not settling. What is this?
I'm a virgin at 35.
How do you even get to that age? How do you even get to 35 and you're still a virgin as a woman?
And no, I'm not religious.
That's
Can I not
insane. I'm not.
screen this? Okay.
It's impressive. I'm not gonna lie. It's impressive. If it's true.
I'm a 35-year-old.
Wait, let's go back. Run that back, Turbo. 35-year-old virgin still not settling. That's a hard 35.
I'm a 35-year-old virgin. Everyone wants me. I'm a virgin at 35. And no, I'm not religious.
Good Lord. Good Lord.
And this is why you'll never. I don't consider myself part of any community. I'm a virgin at 35. And it's not because I couldn't.
Her whole persona is her a virgin. Imagine a guy got online and was like, "I'm a virgin at 35." You know, this is ridiculous, bro.
I mean, it's kind of impressive. I met, as I've gotten older, I've only ever met one virgin, you know what I mean, since I wasn't in high school. And she was like somewhat my age. She was like 2 years younger than me. That's it. I've never met, like, that's it. I didn't like know that was still a thing.
This is unreal. That's the thing.
35?
I'm a virgin at 35. The pander bearing is crazy work with that one. She's just trying to get male attention. That's all it is. That's all it is. Trying to get male attention. Trying to get other guys to simp on her.
It's probably a lie.
Goodness gracious alive.
It's probably a lie. She probably has like a OnlyFans link somewhere that goes to her OnlyFans where it's just her doing solo content because she's a virgin and doesn't have no guy. I bet it's all a ploy to make money somehow. I bet there's an OnlyFans and a link tree somewhere.
That's the world we live in, though, chat. You know, that's the world we live in. I'm just trying to find some clips here, see what you got. Let's see. Okay, this maybe this one's good. Let's see what we got.
If men started saying, I'm going to be feminine until a woman puts me in my masculine energy, no woman will want no man. So why would a man want a woman who he has to put in her feminine energy?
People waste 1,400 hours a year scrolling on their phones. With Purdue Global, you can...
She's speaking facts.
And maybe even quicker than you thought.
Thank you. God, it's good to see some based women out there. It really is. A lot of people are like, Levi, you hate women. Oh, my God. No, I don't. I love women. I love the based ones. I love the ones that are realistic. I love the ones that are rooted in logic. I love those ladies. Those ladies are incredible.
Facts.
Cass, some of the ladies that watch the channel. Love you guys. Thank you. Appreciate you watching. It's these women that are highly delusional that I cannot stand. That these are the ones I don't like at all. I don't like them at all. That's the problem. All right, let's get into the comments.
My biggest problem is I was a partier and had the money for a while and was young with the money. So I always ran towards red flags and fun. So I've been around the block with some freaking females that are only there for the money and shit. Especially at a young age when you have money, when you're 19, 18 and you got money. Of course, some of the females around your own age are going to be with you only for the money, or just being around you only for the money, not actually with me, because like I said, I've only ever been in one real relationship. But like, yeah, that shit, females, man, that's all they're, most of the time it's all they're in this shit for.
From yesterday's video, Joe Dirt. What, you guys didn't like the look, dude? You guys didn't like the look? What's going on, chat? I had to do that. I had to do it, chat. I couldn't help it. I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. I had to do it. All right, what do we got? Bruh, Levi with a mullet is hilarious. Joe Dirt. Men don't approach women at the gym because they don't want to be accused of being a creep. Is that Greta Thunberg? Levi Gump is here.
Levi Gump.
Levi Dirt. Imagine declaring war against nature, biology, and men also believing you are so powerful you can't control... you can control how and that people may look at you in public. Social narcissism is the enemy of reality. I agree. No man is ever intimidated by a woman we are interested or don't really care. Dat mullet. As a Southerner, I died laughing hearing you call it Mississippi Moonshine Appalachian. Bro, I'd just be putting words together if they sound good.
For real, he's fucking hilarious, dude. Like, I don't know how he be coming up with half the shit he does, like, or half the shit he does. Like, that's not me for sure. I could be funny about shit, but half the like little sayings he comes up with are fucking insane.
Trucker vibes, Joe Dirt, ahaha, Earthworm Jim, the guy who popped the balloon. The word either of them was holding back was feminine. What in the runner? I can't. Joe Dirt, I like whisker do's and whisker don'ts, with or without the whiskey stick. Levi trying to get people sent to HR. Joe Dirt, woman here, I accepted the fact that I'm ugly about 25 years ago. Brutal. I wish these women would just accept that they too will just be alone the rest of their lives. Once you accept that, you will be much happier. Edit. Love the Joe Dirt look. Thank you. It's good to have you. Thank you so much. The parking lot stalker. It's Joe Dirte. Oh, yeah. I remember when he said that. Dang, Loki really wanted a treat there. What's up, Joe Dirt? The character should be called Jim Bro. My favorite yet. Yeehaw. Got him. Dude, she's a weirdo. Levi the Hillbilly. Do y'all like the character? Should I start incorporating more of the characters into the channel? I really feel like I should. I don't know. I had so much fun wearing that, dude.
That was funny. I haven't watched it, but I've seen a little bit of it pop up on my YouTube. And then fucking now seeing that picture, that's just funny. I think you should do more of that shit. That's hilarious.
And I wore it all day, and Cass was so mad. Cass was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Let me wear it out." And she's like, "Absolutely not." She's like, "Absolutely not." I wanted to wear it out and go around in public, but she wouldn't let me. Ain't that right, Lokes?
You should have, my man.
Isn't that right, Loki?
Won't they do?
He doesn't care. But yeah. Oh, man. All right, what's the word of the day? The word of the day is going to be...
Yeah, man. This shit is getting diabolical out here. The dating market and the dating industry is becoming diabolical out here for real. Like, that's why, like, man, not that I don't be having my entanglements, but actually trying to find somebody that I want to be with, it's probably, maybe it'll happen, you know what I mean? But who knows? But like he always says, men can be happy being alone because we have hobbies and we can find shit to do. Women aren't necessarily happy being alone. That's why you get old, miserable ladies with a bunch of cats. Men can kind of find happiness being alone because men can still, you know what I mean, have stuff on the side and be single and then be alone and still find happiness in the world. But man, let me know what y'all think about this. It's still live checking out. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, y'all.